Hey guys and gals, this is Bloggy of the Broken Legion of Gamers, and this is my review of the Adeptus Mechanicus starter set. And basically right now I'm gonna just review the quality of everything that comes in it, what you get, and I already said you're getting a phenomenal value, and you're getting a $300 value for your money, and considering the fact that the box starter set comes with the sprue that has the Melta Cannon, Volcano Cannon, Chain Fist, and the Turbo Laser Destructor, I believe that's called. So you're getting your money's worth. That's without the shadow of doubt. Games Workshop always gives you your money's worth in models and in all these box sets. And you're even going to get your money's worth if you start buying things separately, because these models are phenomenally detailed and they give you option galore. Each box can build either a Loyalist Titan or a Traitor Legion Titan. This guy's I built these two guys first, and these little guys, they're great. You don't gotta do anything to make them Traitor Legion or Loyalist. That's all done through decals. So you build them one way for the most part, and everything looks the same. Then here's my favorite model in the kit: the Warhound Titans. These things, they're phenomenal. And even separate from the box, $65 for two, you get your money's worth. And in that box set, you get two of every weapon. And then here's this guy's a little bit of a fun one. Oh, I didn't glue any of the carapace weapons on. This way I can switch them around as I see fit. But this guy, I'm building Traitor Legions. I just liked that insignia right there. I'll probably find some way to chaos it up. And basically the story I'm going to go with behind this particular guy is that's a recently acquired or recently turned Titan. But the models, as always, per Games Workshop, it's phenomenal. The values, they look phenomenal. The detail is phenomenal, and yeah. Now, in the box set, before weapons, the cost of just the 4 Titans and the 2 Knights points wise is like around 1,130 points. You can get a 1,500 point army just in this starter set. You're getting before weapons, 500 points of Reavers. Before weapons, you're getting 200 and hold on. Before weapons, you're getting 360 points worth of Warhound Titans. And then these two guys are another 260 points, $130 points a piece. That's all before weapons. Once you start adding weapons, you'll get a 1,500 point list just out of this box set. Now, let's move on to the quality of the cardboard of the cards. These cards are pretty good. They're typical playing cards, just like you'd get in like Magic the Gathering cards and whatnot. And these are the same thickness. My only qualm with these cards is these are basic. If you got the Grandmaster set, you got like 1/8-inch thick cardboard with these holes punched out for you so you can move all of this down. But now you have the playing playing card stock. So it is what it is, and for me it's fine, but to know that they used to be thick cardboard, I don't know how I feel about that, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they give you gaming aids, which I love. They give you cards for the weapons. They give you stack cards for the Titans and the Knights. Granted, the stack cards are needed so you can track everything, but it's a but that's something they should start thinking about. Even if they sell them separately, that's something they should think about for 40K in fantasy. I think they did it with like limited releases of stat cards for certain armies when codexes dropped. Make that a permanent product, because I'm a huge fan of player aids. The dice that comes with this box set, they're phenomenal. They look great. You saw it, the gold marbled dice, they looked phenomenal, and I'm sure they roll just as good, and I'm sure they're going to hold up over time, just like all the GW dice. And then the templates are your basic templates from Warhammer 40K 7th edition and prior, so that they're not really reinventing the wheel with those. They're the same templates. I think maybe they have a different design on them and they're a different color. That's about it. I think with, what was that? One of their box games came with red templates. Now they're doing blue. I still have 2 sets of the old school green templates, which I think I might use for this game just for nostalgia purposes. But they really put a lot of time, energy, and resources into making these models. These definitely look like they're shrunken down Forge World models just in plastic. The amount of detail that was put into it and the steps you have to go through to build these Reavers. These Reavers, the first one was really fun. The first one that I built was this one right here, the one with the Melta cannon. Oh, I'm dropping everything. I'm all thumbs today. The first one I built was the one with the Melta cannon. That one took me a little while because the only true gripe I have with this box is this isn't going to be this isn't going to be a good starting point for people brand new to the hobby. This isn't going to be a good first game for them, because the building these miniatures is gonna take some skills and definitely some tips and tricks that us older gamers and older hobbyists that have years of experience would know. I keep saying I'm 9 years into the hobby. Come like October, November, I'll be a decade into this hobby, so I've got a lot of tips and tricks up my sleeve that I know. But the instructions are phenomenal. Herein lies the problem, and this is my only main gripe. They give you the sprue that has the chain fist, the Melta cannon, the laser disruptor, whatever they're called, turbo laser destructors. They give you the sprues, but there's no documentation in this box for instructions to build the weapons. So if you're new to the hobby and you don't know tips and tricks, and you don't know to, okay, jump onto the website, what does this look like on the website? And I'm going to tell you one thing. Right here, these wires, these wires right. Wait till it gets into focus. Those wires right there, those aren't the right ones. They're probably not the right ones, because you see how this guy's got the come at me bro pose? That's because that's the best I could get it with not having the instructions. This is all just by dry fitting. Like, from here up on the chain sword, I was able to figure out how to do it with the instructions for the power fit. Chain fist. I was able to figure that out just by the instructions of the power fist. But the rest of this, that was all just, does this fit together? Does that fit together? Same thing with the turbo laser destructor and the melta cannon. They really should, going forward, and I doubt they'll see this video, but for brand new people to the hobby, this is a starter set. Some of the people that are going to buy it are going to be fresh and brand new to the hobby. What they really should consider doing is, even if it's just a leaflet piece of paper with assembly instructions for those 4 weapons, also the volcano cannon that comes on that sprue, because a brand new player is going to look at it and be like, oh, I'm lost. I don't know how to build that. So that's my only gripe with this set box. Other than that, everything's phenomenal. The value is totally there, and I'm already planning out my next purchases. I have a general idea. I can't wait to. I'm gonna do a couple other projects for Gaslands, and then I'm gonna be priming these up and priming the Gaslands projects up at the same time and base coating these. Everybody says don't glue on the armor plates. There's a reason why I glued on the armor plates. I'm base coating this in lead belcher from my airbrush, so I'm going to be able to get into these little tight nooks and crannies and get all that without having a hard time with a regular paintbrush. So I'm just going to base coat this whole thing in lead belcher and then go in with a paintbrush and just pick out the finer details and everything, and paint this whatever color I want to paint it, paint that whatever color I want to paint it. My only other gripe, okay, there's a few gripes, but my only other minor gripe, you have a nice, beautifully embossed what the heck is carapace armor plating for loyalists, but for the Traitor Legions on the Reaver, all you have is a blank carapace cover. I don't like that. I'd rather them freaking. I rather would have had a carapace cover with the Eye of Terror on it, or at the very least, the spikes like this. This way, it's not. This way, you could definitely tell it's Traitor Legion. The only way you could tell this guy's Traitor Legion is because of his shoulder pads. I keep forgetting. Because the shoulder armor has the Eye of Terror on it. Oh. Okay, I guess when I coughed up my coffee, I got a little bit of coffee on this guy. I gotta wash this off before I prime it, or that may be really, really interesting to see how that one turns out. But I don't know what else to say. Everything about this starter set, as always, it's with Games Workshop, is phenomenal. Games Workshop hit it out of the park with this starter set. I don't know, other than those 2 minor gripes that I have about the 2 gripes that I have, not having the assembly instructions, maybe these being so thin. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take, everybody's saying hole punch. I'm just going to take a drill and see if I can drill out the inside of those holes. Other people are saying laminate them. Oh yeah. Look, with my drill, I was able to drill those out. So I'm going to be able to use these just like the cardboard ones. You see? Nice drilled out hole. Maybe take a hobby knife and hollow out that hole a little bit more, and then you'll freaking have. It'll be just like the cardboard. Yeah. Okay, so if you get this box set, just take a drill, take a hobby knife, hollow it out, and then you have the dimples. You have the ability to track the damage and track how many void shields you have, and you can use the plastic like tracking tokens that have a little dimple on the bottom of them, and then just move them along as things go. So it's something you have to do. That might be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but at least it's something that's doable and it's a solution. So there's a little hobby hack for you. Take your drill, put in a drill bit, drill a pilot hole, and then clean out the hole with your hobby knife, and you'll have nice command dashboards. You'll have a nice command dashboards for your games of Adeptus Titanicus. Okay, so as far as everything's concerned, this is a thumbs up. I'm definitely looking forward to buying more Titans and more Knights for this game, and having a nice collection of Titans and Knights to be able to choose from for my games of Adeptus Titanicus. And I'd even say, because of the savings that are included in this box, if you were planning on buying more Warhound Titans, 2 more Reavers, and more of these Knights, and more of the Cerastus Knights, yeah, it's very feasible. Buy another starter box, and then you'll have 4 Reavers, 4 Warhounds, and 4 Cerastus Knights, and you'll probably have about 3,000 points, and you can cycle in. Maybe one game you're going to want 3 Reavers and 2 Warhounds and no Knights, and it'll give you very viable options. For $300, you're going to have $600 worth of stuff, and you're also going to have more of the command dashboards. You're going to have more of the weapons cards. You're going to have a spare set of dice just in case you lose the location dice, which says which location the attack hit. You only get one of them in the box. And if you've never played 40K and you don't have a scatter dice, you'll have a spare scatter dice. So it's definitely worth and you'll have an extra rule book to either throw to somebody that's interested in the game to peruse through and check out the rule books and learn the rules, see if it's for them, or you'll have a spare rule book just in case, God forbid, you lose your copy of the rule book. It's always nice I definitely think this is definitely, with the value in the box set, it's definitely worth picking up a second one of these. But that's it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you saw and you want to see more either Adeptus Titanicus content, or you want to see more Gaslands content, or any of the other games I cover, hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit the bell icon so you can be notified anytime I put up any future content. And as always, whenever possible, just like I did with the starter set, support local wargaming. Here at the channel, we support Toy Wiz in Nanuet, New York, on Route 59, right across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts. Have a nice day, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.